So I found some entry-level remote jobs that I think will make you very happy. Not only do they not ask for a whole lot of experience, you can make up to $25 per hour. So we're going to hop right into these jobs. The first one comes to us from National Veterinary Associates, and their main focus is to improve the comfort and well-being of pets. They're looking for a wellness support assistant. This is a full-time remote position anywhere within the United States, and I'm just scrolling down this job lead to show you how much this one pays. Way down here, they tell us they'll pay between $23 and $25 per hour. So in this entry-level position, they're really not requiring a whole lot of experience or education. However, they would like you to have an associate's degree or equivalent work experience. So if you don't have an associate's degree, don't worry about it. As long as you have a little bit of work experience in administrative support, I think you qualify. They would also like you to have at least 1 year experience in a veterinary or data entry background. So if you don't have veterinary experience, as long as you have some data entry experience, you're good to go. They'd also like you to have experience with core Microsoft Office programs such as Outlook, Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, and you have experience with following templates and clear standard operation procedures. And they list a preference, and this is just a preference, it's not required. They prefer you're familiar with AviMark practice management software systems. So in this role, you'll mainly be responsible for administrative team support, varying between data entry, document prep, and hospital communications surrounding wellness plan offerings. You might also do some administrative plan builds in the AviMark system for plan launches and updates, as well as further various wellness program initiatives. So yeah, it sounds like this is a basic administrative kind of position. You'll be doing a lot of data entry and document processing. You'll build and maintain critical business relationships. You'll collaborate with internal wellness team and the HHP Care Plan PAW hospitals to increase overall operations and growth. You'll also support overarching wellness program operations through auditing plan builds, support documents, plan pricing, and production values, advancing various initiatives through dynamic project teamwork, and maintaining trackers. So this is the first entry-level remote job I have. This one pays between $23 and $25 per hour. If you like this one, you can find the direct link for this job lead in the description below this video. The second entry-level remote job I have is with Adapt Health. So Adapt Health offers full-service home medical equipment products and services. They're looking for an intake specialist, and this is a full-time remote position anywhere within the United States. And I'm just going to scroll down here to show you how much this job pays, and I don't see it on this job lead, so I had to do a little bit of research. So I turned to their profile on Glassdoor. And if you don't know what Glassdoor is, they're a website where current and former employees can anonymously review companies. So that being said, on Adapt Health's Glassdoor profile, I checked out the salary for an intake specialist, and it looks like current and former employees tell us that they have been paid $18 per hour for this kind of job. Now, there's no way I can guarantee that's how much you'll make. You'll have to work out your salary with them when negotiating, but at least you have a starting point. So as an intake specialist with Adapt Health, your responsibilities include data entry, understanding and selecting inventory and services in key databases, communicating with referral sources, and appropriately utilizing technology to notate patient information and communication. So on a regular basis, you'll enter referrals within the allotted time frame as established, meeting productivity and quality standards. You'll communicate with referral sources, physicians, or associated staff to ensure documentation is routed to the appropriate physician for signature and completion. You'll enter referrals into the appropriate system, work with local branch leadership to ensure appropriate inventory and services are provided, and assist with other regional team functions as necessary. You'll also communicate with patients their financial responsibility, collect payments, and document in patient records accordingly, do some customer service, and work with community referral sources to obtain compliant documentation. You'll also contact patient when documentation received does not meet payer guidelines, provide updates and offer additional options to facilitate the referral process, and work with sales teams to obtain necessary documentation to facilitate referral processes. For this job, you need your typical suite of soft skills. You need to be able to appropriately interact with patients, referral sources, and staff. You have good decision-making skills, and you're an analytical problem solver. Of course, you need strong verbal and written communication skills. You have excellent customer service and telephone service skills. You're comfortable using a computer. You're able to prioritize and manage multiple tasks. And you're able to learn new technologies, and you possess the technical aptitude required to understand flow of data. All they want is a high school diploma, and they'd like you to have 1 year of related work experience in healthcare administrative, financial, or insurance customer service, claims, billing, call center, or management, regardless of the industry. So if you've never worked in the healthcare field before, as long as you have some kind of call center customer service experience, that qualifies. So this is job number 2. If this one interests you, check out the link below. And remember, this one has the potential to pay $18 per hour. Okay, I'm going to get on to the next job lead, but before I do, I want to quickly remind you to please subscribe to this channel, hit that notification bell, and turn on all notifications. That way you get all the job leads when I post them. All right, so the next job lead I have is with Capital One. So they provide credit cards, banking, and more, that sort of thing. They're a big financial institution. They have an opening for a work-from-home specialty funding analyst senior coordinator, and this is a full-time remote position anywhere within the United States. Even though it says McLean, Virginia, we can scroll down just a little bit, and they tell us this job is remote anywhere in the U.S. And I'm going to scroll down even further. I want to see how much this job pays. Way down here, they tell us they'll pay $49,774 per year, which comes to $23.92 per hour. And as I read through this job description, it looks like you're going to be working in the automotive financing part of a Capital One. You're going to be working with a lot of car dealerships, getting customers financed for new automobiles. So as a funding specialist, you'll review, verify, and process loan documentation to assist Capital One customers. You'll make outbound phone calls and receive inbound calls to gather and verify loan information with customers and other business partners in order to process loan funding, payments, underwriting, and change of ownership. You'll review and make decisions based on applications submitted by dealerships. You'll also gather and verify loan documentation, which may include making outbound phone calls to loan customers and business partners. You'll process data entry for loan information and handle a caseload of loans to process funding and underwriting and verification of documentation. You'll identify, document, and correct identified errors with loan documentation and loan processing programs, ensure accuracy and the highest quality assurance standards, as well as take inbound calls and make outbound calls for verification purposes and review documents for risk. So they talk a little bit about the hardware and technology requirements that they want you to have. They want you to have a secure office environment free from background noise and distractions. You have a reliable private internet connection. And they tell us both hardwire and Wi-Fi internet connections are acceptable as long as speed and security requirements are met. So to qualify for this position, all they want is a high school diploma, GED, or equivalent certification. And they want you to have at least 1 year customer service experience in the financial industry and 1 year experience using Microsoft Office or Google Suite products. And they list a few preferences, and these are just preferred, they're not required. They prefer you have an associate's degree or military experience. They also prefer you have at least 1 year of automotive funding experience, and they prefer you have at least 2 years of customer service experience in the financial industry. And again, those are just preferred, not required. So this is job number 3. If this one interests you, you can find the direct link in the description below this video. Just look for job number 3. And I have more jobs. I have some no experience needed remote jobs. If that interests you, you can find them in this video right here. Good luck to all of you who apply, and as always, thank you so much for visiting, and I'll meet you on the next job lead.